guys, welcome back to it. It is Lamini's twice as nice as usual. My name is Siwe Lamini.
And I'm G. Welcome to our channel. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by.
And thank you so much for watching our first video. This is officially our second video. We are going to keep on counting until we get to 20 subscribers.
That is just so important for us. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed to the previous video, viewed it, liked it,
commented.
Shout out to our nails. To you, babe.
Thank you so much, half and half.
Yeah. So, guys, on today's video, we are doing a young and a short story time about how we got into trouble because of our hate.
Yeah.
Partly it was
our fault,
but partly it wasn't our fault.
I just feel like it wasn't fair.
You guys will understand once you get there. So, without further ado, let's go.
Okay, so guys, last year we were doing our matric, right? We were in grade 12, and then we had a new principal. So we'll just call her principal. She was a female principal. So principal, she came to our school. You must take note that our school is I won't say a rough school,
but a bit on the
undisciplined side.
Not undisciplined.
About kind of you know. Yeah, man, you know those nice schools where students always have fun?
Where they do what they want.
Where they do what they want. That was our school. So, principal, she got that brief. That was the kind of school she was going to.
And I think she came to just...
Yeah, she came with the power. She came forcefully. She came like...
To dominate. To instill discipline.
To put it in. So, she came up with a new code of conduct. No grey pants, no grey skirts. We had those... nurse kind of uniform, staff nurse pants. So those were the official school pants. So there were no grey pants allowed, no grey skirts. But the most important one was no hairpiece. And in the code of conduct, she wrote that only straight back is allowed. No hairpiece, but straight back is allowed.
I don't know what kind of straight back she meant.
I don't know.
Maybe it was us who didn't understand what kind of straight back she meant.
But if you say no hairpiece, there's no need to say but straight back is allowed. It means hairpiece is allowed, but only in straight back form. So maybe she messed up the words, messed up the wording. Printing error, or we just didn't understand.
But either way, we took it. Like, most of the girls took advantage of that error, if it was an error. So... she came up with a new code of conduct, but still, people in Jan were still braiding their hair, and
there was no disciplinary action taken against them. You know, everything was good, everything was nice. People were looking snazzy. So second term, we braided our hair. You know, so we had our own school uniform. It was kind of like a dungaree. We'll put a picture over here so you guys can see. Our school uniform looked really nice, really pretty, you know what I'm saying. So now,
the thing is, the uniform was tailor-made.
Yeah.
So you could
tell them
choose how short or long you wanted it, how tight or loose, how snatched or non-snatched you wanted it. You know? So you can just spice your uniform up the way you wanted to. So girls also in matric took advantage of that, right? I didn't make mine too short because I am thick on the thighs.
Why is she saying personally? We are a team.
We didn't make ours too short because we are thick on the thighs. So
we just don't like. We like short things.
We like short things, but I feel like there's especially for school, there's that limit of short. So code of conduct said they need to be slightly above the knee.
Yeah, and also
on the knee.
I also think for female matriculants, the real problem was hairpiece and the dungarees uniform, because she also made a call that she'll collect all the dungarees and she'll fix the length. She's still collecting them. I have it in my wardrobe if you need it.
Anyway, so it was the first day of the second term. Everyone was snatched.
Everyone was looking nice.
It was like cleaner. You know, like everyone was snatched. Everyone had a head of hairpiece.
Fresh hairpiece. You know, so the first day of the term,
long, short, Ben and Betty, fish bone, fish up,
beads, you know, foul locks, everything. Just like
string,
you know. So the first day was good of the term. We went there. We even took pictures. It was nice.
The second day, it was lit. because the second day we get to school. How? We get to the school gates.
A lot of people.
It is so full.
So much.
Are we late? Or is something happening?
Hey, and then we see half.
And like half.
What's Gwaning? What's eating fish?
This chomi velumela.
Did we not laugh? I'm like, surely
half
is kidding.
How?
Like, surely she's not serious.
It was happy. Oh, I have to see the same as embarrassment. Good artisimila. I find you guys see me. Eventually, I think it needs to school and it gives us a warning. So each
piece of my paper.
I think for 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks.
It wasn't
a week, but I think it was a week and a few days before we actually...
I think it was a full week.
And she kept on giving us warning.
Because I remember in that week, we got letters.
Yeah, in that week, the day we also got letters. We got
letters, and then she was like, bring your parents. And I told my mother, Mama, principal too, did my mother not laugh? She was like, Tata no Sharon. Take your name. I don't have
So the following week, remember the previous week we've been getting warnings and we haven't been listening, because no one is listening to the warnings.
We've just been resilient, to the struggle.
So the next week on a Tuesday, because remember it was a Tuesday because on Tuesdays we had Afrikaans morning classes, and I think we were late for that Afrikaans morning class. So we get the principal is at the gate as per usual. Yes, miss. Ne? Yes, miss. Yes, miss. Whether was she there? I don't think she was at the gate though.
In the morning. That Tuesday where the incident happened, she wasn't at the gate.
Oh, we were early for the Afrikaans class.
I think we were early. Yeah.
We were early for the Afrikaans class.
So the juice was, you must get to school early.
Because she's not at the gate early.
But
but another juice trick was, you must use the other gate.
The other gate at the back.
Because this gate, she likes it, she stands here.
So it was either you get early at school or you use the other gate. So
and we are lucky if the other teachers that are also in consensus with this hippies thing are not at the gate.
So Tuesdays we were at school early because we had morning classes. So Tuesday we do our thing, and then after morning classes we have like proper Afrikaans classes, like the period,
and then it was after break,
and
we had the Afrikaans class. So the Afrikaans class is in the hall, right? So in the Afrikaans class,
I almost said the hall is in the office,
and the principal's office is like hall. Just located in the hall, it's a whole situation. So Afrikaans class, we get them, and before you sit, we stand and have a young conversation with mevrouw. So principal comes in. We sit in front of the class together as one. We sit in front. So principal comes in. She talks to mevrouw Hanyani, and then she walks past, and then she comes back, and she's like, didn't I tell you guys who didn't cut? Apparently, the spokesperson.
Him lawyer. Ma'am, mom just not cut. Okay.
What did principal do?
Did she not attempt to lift up our bags
and live with them?
And we sitting up had the most heaviest bag
in our class.
I don't know why.
My bag was so heavy. I carried each and every book.
So she attempted
on the day
to pick up the bag.
But she did not succeed. It was too heavy.
And she's like, selling morale.
Take your bags.
Did we not?
With our heads held high,
chin up,
and
stomach
our shoulders
in,
broad,
chest
we
out.
carried our bags, pushed our chairs, and then walked out the class. To the principal's office.
She sat down. She's like, yeah. Oh, we forgot the tea. One day during the week.
Oh, during that week,
we were busy being stopped at the gate. Ne? Our one classmate, Tibello, she walked in before us. So we were like at least half a meter away.
There was a distance, but we could see that's Tibello. Guys, you know your classmate's house.
So Tibello had a dungaree, but hers was shorter than ours. Number one. Okay. Tibello had faux locks. You know those artificial dreadlocks? Tibello had those with the head jewelry. They were long and the whole shebang.
So she walked before us.
She walked before us.
And principal was
standing there.
And principal, she greeted ma'am. Principal,
and she walked past as if there was no problem.
So we're like, let's walk also.
And like, okay, let's also walk. And she's like, Nani happy.
One side.
I'm like...
So when it got to the office, she's like, whining on my mail. And we referenced to that incident. We're like, ma'am, there was a day where people walked before us. Ma'am said nothing.
But when
even about her tongue, ma'am said nothing. But when we came towards ma'am told us one side.
And she's like, yeah, Marakere Tibalona dreadlocks. Like, ma'am, those dreadlocks are fake. She does not have dreadlocks. They are not
hers. It is her piece.
It is her piece.
As much as me, I'm her piece now, she's her pieces.
And she's like, I'm like, but ma'am, it's not going to be fair. Hear what principal says. She's like, oh.
So, manje, I mean, Ushukuti, Utibela Mangasla next door Nani. I meet Utibela Namamin Utnani meeting.
I'm like, oh. Man. She didn't mean that.
She doesn't. No.
And that is a very unfair comparison.
Why compare? Okay, I understand. We were wrong. It's written in black and white. Green.
But she said, no, she said herpes is not allowed, but straight back is allowed. Which one is it? Is it allowed or not?
Besides that, there was no action being taken on people that would braid their hair.
Exactly.
Until that particular ipatlet on that term. So, to fast forward things up, when we said that to members, like, you know, at Hamban, because we didn't Hamban, went back to class. People were so shocked to see us.
And she has come back.
And we have pretty good poker faces. I think with some things we are able to hide our emotions.
Yeah.
But I'm not one who's able to hide their facial emotions. So we, took everything, put it in a bottle,
sat down, took out lean, we read.
And then Mafro at the end of the period,
she calls me aside.
And I stand with her. She's like, you know what, I know you guys never had any problems with any teachers. And you know what, this is your final year. For peace sake.
Can't be fighting with principal.
For peace sake, just undo your hair. Undo your hair. Once you've done it, go to principal. Apologize if there's anything wrong you've done. For peace sake. Because we're slowly approaching prelims as well. Or junior exams between the two. So it's like, for peace sake, so you guys can write your exams peacefully. Just apologize to principal.
And personally speaking,
I did not want
to apologize to principal because I saw nothing wrong. And I feel like if you were in school with me or you were in my class, you'd understand that there was nothing wrong that we did. I only apologized.
But she did the talking. I just stood there and looked at her. She did the talking and she apologized on behalf of us too.
We are sorry.
Whether she accepted our apology or she did not.
She didn't give a carrot. But I just feel like she was unfair. Honestly speaking.
But I encourage everyone who's watching this video and you are a girl or a boy, it doesn't matter. If something's on the code of conduct, don't try going against it. Sometimes people might do things and get away with them. But sometimes when you do something and you don't get away, in fact, you get into trouble more than that person. So I suggest, for peace sake, just follow that code of conduct.
But I also like to say,
there needs to be equality.
If your mother or your father or your cousin or your uncle is a principal and they want to write a code of conduct, please tell them not to contradict themselves.
Also, yeah.
Because she said herpes is not allowed. But however, straight back is allowed. If straight back says wangana says herpes. There's no need to state Uti. Because we know if herpes is not allowed, very to go to So I feel like why we took advantage of the whole code of conduct
was the contradiction.
Was because she contradicted herself. And she liked referencing the code of conduct so much. Like, yeah, code of conduct.
And it was in our maths book.
It was in our maths book.
Where's the code of conduct? It's my maths book, ma'am.
It's like, take it out. And by the way, herpes is not allowed. However, straight back.
And I think in the principal was the arrogance of not us, but of the learners in our school. And I think on that day she was particularly pissed. And she took it out on us.
Yeah, is that?
She wanted to make an example out of us, but I just feel like if you want to make an example at the learners we had at our school, they still wouldn't learn even if they made an example out of us. You need to make an example for a person out of that person, if you get me. So yeah, but we eventually passed our matric.
Did we not braid our hair again? Can I just state that? Did we not braid our hair again with hairpiece?
We braided our hair.
I just feel like she was tired. You see, the second time around, she's like, yes, I don't. But I feel like we did that just to annoy her. You know, sometimes you just want to annoy someone.
But sometimes you also need to be fair and consistent. You do to me, I do to you, and do to the next one.
You can't just because I'm trying to go to regard. No, you must be consistent. If you're going to pass judgment, if you're going to be a dictator, you must be consistent in your dictatorship until your time at that particular place ends.
Exactly. So I think that's the end of the story time.
A rather short story time.
I don't want it to be too long.
Because we can vent, hey?
But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in once again.
Yeah.
Your presence and your subscription is highly appreciated.
It is. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed filming it. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and also share so that this channel can reach so many other people.
Yes, guys. If you want to see more of us during the week or when we're not posting any content, make sure to follow us on our Instagram, Facebook. On Facebook, I am G Dlamini, and on Instagram, I am GI_DNKN.
And I'm also on Twitter because I like things. But you guys can follow me on Insta and on Twitter at Siwe_.
Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Until next time.